The time is 12 p.m. And it's time now for the Peter Channel New News Report on this Monday afternoon, May 1st, 2017. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins, and I have new news on this Monday afternoon, May 1st, 2017. Top story at the noon hour on this Monday afternoon is 8 ways Trump got rolled in his first bunch of negotiators. Perhaps, but the best negotiators are not the people who tell everyone that they are the best negotiators. The commemorated is one of the day in an office. A ridiculous marker created by the fake news media as President Trump given a series of long interviews with a variety of news outlets. The man who opened fire at a pool party at a luxury Sunday apartment complex Sunday evening, leaving one person dead and several others wounded before his fatally shot by a police was a local car mechanic who was apparently to be struggling with finances. Why couldn't we just get along? That's what President Trump wants to know about the Civil War in an interview with a Washington Examiner. Selena Zito, National Security Aide Sebastian Gorka may leave the White House. An administration official told NBC News on Monday Gorka may move from the White House to another agency or leave altogether, but no final decision has been made. Cape Canaveral, Florida, a SpaceX Falcon rocket lifted off from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida on Monday to boost a classified spy satellite in orbit for the U.S. Although Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte has not officially accepted President Trump's offer to visit the White House, the prospect of it quickly set off alarm bells among critics, including an international human rights group that advocates the UN. Where the first 100 days in the rearview mirror, President Trump is entering the next phase of the administration bound and confront the crisis of North Korea, saying in the review with, "We have to be prepared for the worst as Congress moves on." Paris, President of French Union activists are marching for Paris and other cities to demand that France's next president protect worker rights, but they appear divided. At least 27 people were injured when an air flight from Moscow to Bangkok hit severe air turbulence on Monday. 24 Russians and 3 Thais were hurt. There's some severing serious fractures and bruising when the plane unexpectedly hit in air. Deadly storms that swirled about the Central U.S. over the weekend are moving east on Monday, putting close to 80 million people at risk of severe weather. Reviving the controversial theme that President Trump brought up in the campaign trail. Chief of Staff Grant Purvis said on Sunday that the administration has looked at potential changes to the labor law that would make it easier for Trump to sue news agencies. As the Democratic Party rebuilds itself in the 2018 and 2020 elections, Democrats said it just have been preoccupied with the personal question: why did so many voters who Barack Obama in 2012 switch to Donald Trump 4 years later? Involved by Trump but divided by generations, Democrats look to 2020. India confirmed it was taking financial measures to freeze North Korea assets. Small harvest means the price of avocados does the highest in 19 years. The maximum government reported days before Cinco de Mayo celebration. Pakistan rejected India's accusation that Pakistan troops killed 2 Indian security members and mutilated the bodies at the Kashmir line of control. As tensions rising in the Korean peninsula in the wake of North Korea's failed missile test early Saturday. Turkish police are investigating the death of Iranian media mogul Saeed Karamian, who was shot in an ambush in his car in Istanbul. Dr. Toby Cosgrove will step down as CEO and president of Cleveland Clinic, the hospital announced Monday. Press Secretary Sean Spicer on Monday is scheduled to hold a daily press briefing at the White House. 2 people died in the crash of a small plane at Collinson, Louisiana, which dispatched electrical power to the detention center, police said. President Donald Trump appointed Charmaine Yoste, former president of the anti-abortion group, to serve in the Department of Health and Human Services. About a quarter of the local schools in the South Shore and Buckners that had their drinking water tested under a state program turned up both copper and lead concentrations above federal EPA action levels. The point at which further action and correct the problems and educate the public is required. In Norton's 5 schools that they tested, all the schools were tested lead over action level. Massachusetts opposes request to vacate Aaron Hernandez's murder conviction. Economic activity in the manufacturing industry didn't expand as much as economists had anticipated in the month for the April data from the Institute of Supply Management revealed on Monday. New York traders on a streak late set to consider the social network announced on Monday that financial news giant Bloomberg will soon broadcast news especially for Twitter 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. A large reason why Tesla has market cap of $51.2 billion because of how investors perceive CEO Elon Musk. Especially lovers may cringe when they hear that, but that's true. As part of the Department of Commerce plan to save up to $10 million cost, the company is reporting shaving $2 billion in ad spending from its marketing departments. Most of the rest of every man can do the water was ugly. See a waterfall blood will turn its tail and ran. An average geologist Griffith would have made that stamina stuff when he discovered blood falls in the early 1900s. NASA's Cassini spacecraft captures 3 of Saturn's moons, Tethys, Enceladus, and Mimas in a scoop photo. Once a female dragonfly is mated, all she is interested in doing is laying eggs and getting home to wear a lap. So when Stockman and welcome lover to, she crashes to the ground and plays dead. The warm weather that is rallying the U.S. is bringing mosquitoes in the fall. In the last year's outbreak of the secret states are hit by the virus has stepping in efforts to prevent the spread of the bug-borne illness even as the future. One of you watch what you eat. By counting daily calorie expectancy and intermittent fasting approach can be effective for weight loss, the new NBC says he suggests. More potential good news for people who regularly take low-dose aspirin. Women who take one had a low risk of breast cancer, according to the study published in the Journal of Breast Cancer Research on Monday. All right, looking at stocks now. Up 12.53 points at 29.53.04. SP5 up 6.3 points at 23.90.58. Nasdaq up 36.58 points at 684.34. And Russian 2K up 1.67 at 1402.10. And fixed down 46 at 10.42. Asia markets, Nikkei up 130.70 points at 93.10.52. Shanghai 2.3 points up at 3154.57 and HSI 93.35 points at 24,615.13. ESX 200 up 32.46 at 5,956.52 and cost be down 4.02 at 2,205.44. European markets, DAX down 5.70 points at 1243.01. FTSE down 32.23 points at 7,203.94. CAC down 4.37 at 5,267.33. FTSE MIB up 11.82 at 2609.16. Stock 600 down 45 cents at 36.64. Oil down 58 cents at 48.75. Brent down 58 cents at 51.47. Natural gas down 45,000 point at 3.231. RBOP gas down 244,000 point at 1.5237. USD HO down to 2,000 point at 1.4852. Gold market silvers down to 1,000 point at 17.045. Gold 1,261 down 7.30. Copper 2.658 up 5.5,000 point. Platinum down 10.90 at 9.31.80. And palladium down 11.15 at 8.15.55. US 10 years down. US 10 years up to 2,000 point at 2.334%. Bond 10 years up down 9,000 point at 0.318%. Japanese 10 years down 9,000 point at Japanese 10 years down 1,000 point at 0.009%. UK 10 years up 2,000 point at 1.088%. France 10 years down 3,000 point at 0.837%. FX bond European US dollar up 9,000 point at 1.0904. US dollar Japanese yen up 30 cents at 111.83. Great Britain US dollar down 37,000 point 1.2909. US dollar CHF 1.3652 up 2,000 point. And US dollar CHF up 5,000 point 0.9955. All right, looking at commodities. Wheat up 21 at 4.33 and a quarter. Soybean up 13.5 at 9.69 and 3/4. Corn 10 and a quarter up at 3.76 and 3/4. Sugar down 14 cents at 50.99. Coffee up 3 and 3/4 at 137.15. Cotton up 20 cents at 79.07 and rough price up 15 cents at 9.57 and cocoa 1,817 down 24. Live cattle 1.24 from 125 up a dime. Lean ox 73 and 3/4 down 3/4 and FT cattle 148.375 down 1.175 thousand a point. Peter Children's time is 12:09 on this Monday afternoon, and it's time now for Sports Report. The Boston Red Sox be taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Game time 7:10 p.m. at Fenway Park. And the North Lancers girls lacrosse team will have a game against the Halston Panthers. Game time at 3:45. It takes a team effort to defend the NBA playoffs. Just ask Chris Paul and Clippers about that. But there's no demand. The teams need some incredible individual performance. They want to get as close to title contention as possible. No, stunning record is that inevitably after MRI Monday showed the New York Mets pitchers suffered a partial tear in his right last muscle team announced. The 2017 NFL draft started with a flurry of trades and some surprised the selections round one, but after 3 days, 753 new players in the league, that's finally over. Nick Kessler said that Tom Brady's age had to do with a New England aggressive off season. Peter Chill News Time is 12:10 on this Monday afternoon, and it's time now for Traveling and Transit Park. Baby! Let's study our film material. Please board Fishburne train 414, 10 minutes from 127 in the outbound platforms at South Acton, West Concord, and Concord. Please board inbound Worcester train 514, 10 a.m. from Worcester at the Apple Park at Grafton and Westboro. Otherwise, MDA commuter rails looking good, and the ferries they are looking good. Okay, looking at hours and byways of New England. 95, southbound side of Little towards 91 in New Haven. Merritt Parkway, eastbound side of Little Bridgeport. Route 8 southbound side of Little after Route 44 in Waterbury, Connecticut. A4 westbound side of Little Route 91 North Connecticut. Mass Park westbound side of Little 128 in Weston. But 138 eastbound side of Little the Newport Bridge. Interstate 89 southbound side of Little Interstate 93 in Concord, New Hampshire, and Interstate 89 and southbound side of Little after the Canadian border upstate Vermont, and Ottawa 59 the northbound side of Little southern Quebec towards Montreal. Peter Chill News Time is 12:11 on this Monday afternoon, and it's time now for a weather report. And it's a cloudy and a little cool start to the month of May, but we are going to try to warm up. Okay, our current conditions in Naughton at 12 p.m. It's 54 degrees, that temperature at the dew point about 52. Humidity 9% and brown return of 93 inches. Okay, current conditions around the region, it's 46 in Boston and Beverly and Gloucester, 48 in Bedford and Fitchburg, 46 in Worcester, 48 in Norwood, 52 in Taunton, 54 in Bedford and Providence and Newport, 48 in Plymouth, and in Falmouth and Chatham, 46 in Provincetown, 54 in Nantucket, 57 in Martha's Vineyard, it's 51 in Balkan, 59 in Montauk, 57 in Islip and New York City, 52 in Bridgeport and New Haven and Denver and Waterbury, 54 in Meriden, it's 50 in Hartford and Winslow, 48 in Springfield, it's 48 out in Greenfield, Mass, 55 in North Adams, Mass, 54 in Pittsfield, Mass, 57 in Albany, and down in New York City and Islip and Silver Springs and Redland, Vermont, 63 in Bennington, Vermont, 50 in Lebanon, Keene, New Hampshire, 48 in Jaffrey, New Hampshire, it's 49 in Nashville, New Hampshire, 46 in Manchester and Concord, New Hampshire, 43 in Laconia, New Hampshire, 45 in Portland, New Hampshire, and 43 degrees up in Port, Maine. Looking at our current surface map, it shows a station front for Gulf of Mexico stretching up through the 7 Great Lakes, bringing some showers and thunderstorms around the eastern Great Lakes, around the western Appalachians, and around western New York and up around Canada. Measured as pink front from the Great Lakes down to Iowa, and a measured warm front from Ontario stretching measured around New York City and warm front from PA stretching on the United States and out to sea, with a pair of low pressure in Missouri and Wisconsin, and cold front from California stretching them in Nevada, and stationary front from Nevada down around western Dakotas, and cold front from Dakotas, and a pink front from the North Dakota stretching the southeastern portions of Saskatchewan, low pressure in Saskatchewan. And the low pressure is around Utah, Arizona, and western Texas, and high pressure ridges around Oregon and the Colorado Rockies, and a front line from Southern California down to the Gulf of California. 61 degrees on temperature in Detroit, 73 in Pittsburgh, 76 in Washington, D.C., 72 in Atlanta, Georgia, it's 82 in Miami, 58 in Dallas, Texas, 74 in Brownsville, Texas, 39 in Kansas City, and in Minneapolis, St. Paul, 53 in Chicago, 38 in Omaha, Nebraska, 47 in Albuquerque, New Mexico, 49 in Denver, Colorado, 52 in Salt Lake City, Utah, 69 in Phoenix, 72 in Las Vegas, that's 60 degrees down in Los Angeles, California, 58 in San Francisco, 45 out in Seattle, and 40 degrees out of Great Falls, Montana. Okay. Looking at Radar in it shows a line of rain showers that were about 40 minutes going around, then taking it's moving out to the east. With some rain showers way up the southeastern tip of Cape Cod and some spotty rain showers way up the Maine and Massachusetts coasts. And take a look at radar and it shows a line of rain showers from Nova Scotia, Saskatchewan, and the northern Maine extreme, northern Vermont, and New Hampshire, in eastern Quebec and western Quebec, and a line of showers from Ontario and certain western New York State and certain down to western PA and North, certain down eastern Kentucky, Tennessee, and down to western Carolinas and down to western Georgia and down to western tip of Florida, and a heavy and focusing on a heavy band of showers and thunderstorms south of Cleveland, stretching down from Mansfield, Ohio, down to east of Lancaster, and western parts of Virginia and around Ashland, Kentucky, and stretching on western portions of Virginia, and down western North Carolina, and South Carolina, and northeastern Georgia. And seeing some spotty rain showers in western Illinois, southern Wisconsin, and eastern Iowa, and western Missouri, and some snow showers in western Minnesota and northeast Minnesota, some rain showers in north central Minnesota and Minneapolis, St. Paul, and western Wisconsin, and some rain showers in central and western portions of the Dakotas and southern Saskatchewan and Manitoba, and some rain showers in southeastern Wyoming and western portions of Nebraska, and some snow showers in north central west central portions of Colorado, and some rain showers in west central portions of Colorado, and rain around northeastern Florida and eastern Carolinas, and some rain showers in southeastern Wyoming, and some rain, sleet, and snow showers around Montana, and raining around western Washington State and northwest Oregon and southwest portion of British Columbia, some sleet and snow from southwest of British Columbia and around Washington Cascades, and snow in central and northeastern portions of British Columbia and wind and sleet south central portions of British Columbia. And looking at radar, and it shows clouds stretching from the Gulf of Mexico, stretching much to the eastern Great Lakes, and around Ontario and Quebec and northern New England and around the Canadian Maritimes, and patchy clouds coming from the Canadian around the Great Lakes, and clouds coming from east Minnesota and eastern Dakotas, and patchy clouds from northern and central Rockies and northern Idaho, and patchy clouds from Oregon and Washington State coming much of British Columbia. Okay, we're going to take a look at forecast discussion. A slow-moving warm front will send a large range of temperatures today, tonight across the region from cool conditions across northeast Massachusetts, with much milder temperature across northern Connecticut, overnight. A few showers and this morning over Cape announced showers and ice and thunderstorms being more numerous late tonight and early Tuesday morning. The pushing cold front and of a low pressure to push toward the region Friday, bringing in periods of heavy rain and gusty winds. Showers may continue in the next weekend as this low pressure lingers nearby. Wide range of afternoon night temperature with cool conditions in northeast Massachusetts, much milder conditions expected in northern Connecticut. Not much changing from previous forecasts. I feel low top showers. Northeast of the warm front over the ocean will move across Mount Sabina and then take over possibly the Cape Fleet this morning in midday. A surface opposition included in the boost. Indicate that the warm front remains well south of Long Island as our imagery shows a lot of clouds and stratus wells to the southwest across North Jersey, eastern Pennsylvania, and the lower Hudson Valley, streaming northeastern Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Vermont. Some breaks around the Albany, New York area are taken in some time from the warm front lift north. Still lots of uncertainty how far north and east warm sector massive effects after rebound 06C3 km. Km 00C Narcos as Hubbles agreed with the previous shift in the ice, possibly a warm sector air mass advocating northeast will be across warmest western section of Connecticut, Massachusetts, and lows probably over northeast Mass. Regarding the convection in the SPC 12C update, has pulled slight risk farther westward from Worcester than Massachusetts, New York, where we concur that they think that is probably strongest rate thunderstorms will be across central portion of Pennsylvania, New York, with perhaps a few air storms of air 008 12Z with severe, very unlikely early discussion below. Okay, 7-day forecast goes like this for this afternoon, past about between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. Otherwise, mostly clouds about 69 degrees, light southwest wind. Tonight, showers likely with thunderstorms possible to 2 a.m. Areas of fog otherwise. Clouds got about 52 degrees and common coming 7, 5 to 9 miles an hour after midnight. Chesapeake 6%, New Mix, less than 10 minutes, chance high amounts possible thunderstorms for Tuesday. Showers can possibly a thunderstorm may supply before 11 a.m. or west. Mostly clouds got high about 76 degrees, south about 11 to 60 miles outside, 32 miles an hour. Chesapeake 6%, New Mix, less than 10 minutes, chance high amounts possible thunderstorms for Tuesday. Forecast about 40 degrees and west about 7 to 10 miles outside, 32 miles an hour for Wednesday. Mostly sunny. The forecast about 63 about 42 degrees and west about 7 to 11 miles an hour outside, 22 miles an hour for Thursday, mostly sunny about 64 degrees. For tonight at Chesapeake after 2 a.m. Clouds got about 46 degrees and Chesapeake 30%. For Friday, rain heavy at times. About 62 about 53 degrees and Chesapeake 85%. Saturday, mostly clouds about 63 about 48 degrees. And for Sunday, Chesapeake mostly clouds about 62 degrees and Chesapeake 40%. Peters, what a phrase of the day, yay! Cloudy Monday in store with rain tomorrow. And that's me for Peter Channel. New news on this. May 1st, 2017 on Monday afternoon, PC. Have a good afternoon and good positive. Hope you have a good day.